Hey guys, what's going on? I was hoping to go for a walk and do this video, but as you can see, it's raining. I wanted to do my video outside in my back porch, but a wasp has decided to make a nest on my on my ceiling, and I ran out of rate. My car's on right now. It's, I don't know how many degrees out right now in Florida, and I got the AC running. Anyway, I wanted to do something on my heart, and that concerns our spiritual journey. I received an email from a Christian, telling me, and he has a heart for Yahweh. He has a heart for Yahshua the Messiah, and I could tell this in his letter, and he was beating himself up, kind of like what I do, because I'm on the same boat. He was beating himself up, and just his journeys, and it just seems that the devil has flogged him. And I'm sorry for moving around so much. I'm trying to get comfortable. But today, the Lord made me remember a parable I once spoke of. And our journey is like rock climbing. I'm turning off my car real quick. There were six participants. Two of them were influencers. One being a positive, one being a negative. And with them came basically the man who drove them there and does nothing, a lazy man, if you will. And there are three climbers. The first one gets only a quarter of the way up and then falls, but gets back up and tries again a second time. But he keeps listening to the negative influence more than he keeps listening to the positive influence. And eventually, the second time, same spot, he falls. He quits. He watches the other two. He watched the other two with the negative influence, the positive influence, and the lazy man. The other climber keeps going. He gets maybe halfway up. And he's listening to both influences, the positive and the negative. But now he's listening to two other people. He can hear them saying how he isn't going to make it, how he's going to fail, and how he's going to fall. And eventually he falls, but he gets back up. He gets up and keeps trying. But he continues to listen to the negative influences more than to the positive. Eventually, around the seventh time, let's say, he falls and he quits. And he continues to watch, and he, along with the other influences, continue to watch the other climber. The last climber gets halfway up and falls. But he listens to the positive influence more than the negative. The positive influence tells him to keep going. Don't quit. Don't quit. Keep going. While the negative ones are saying, man, I thought you were strong. I thought you were brave. You're going to fail. You're setting yourself up to fail. Yada, yada, yada. He doesn't listen to them. He ignores them. He keeps going. He keeps trying. No matter how many times he has fallen, he continues to listen to that influence. He continues to get inspired, encouraged by that influence, and eventually he makes it to the top. He succeeds. That parable describes our journey. And we can either be four of the three guys. Or, the four guys, the following. You could be the man who just gives up. Or you can be the man who keeps trying and gives up. After so many times of trying. Or you could be the man that actually succeeds. The first climber represents basically someone who just quit because he wasn't encouraged enough. The second one represents a backslider. Third one represents a true Christian. The positive influence you know is Yahweh, is God, Jesus. The negative you know is Satan. The lazy man who also criticizes is a non-believer who didn't even bother to try. Did you see him climb a rock? I doubt it. By the way, I did some rock climbing myself in my time, so, I know what it's like. But basically the first man quit because it was too hard. The second man was a backslider. But the third one was a man who was after Yahweh's own heart. So now I ask you two questions. Which one are you listening to? Are you listening to man, the devil, or him? And if you are climbing, which one are you? The guy who just quits, the backslider, or the guy who excels? I just want to encourage you, don't listen to those negative influences. If you're the guy who quit after the first try, man, I pray that you come back, because Yahweh will strengthen you if you let him. If you're the backslider, come back. Yahweh loves you. He wants you to keep trying. If you're the lazy man, this is all I'm going to say to you. If you're the non-believer, it's plain and simple. Don't knock it till you try it. Why don't you climb the rock? What have you got to lose? I just wanted to get that one out there, brothers and sisters. I love you all, and I just ask that you continue to pray for me. I'm still going through some struggle, and I also ask that you also pray for me, because I've come across a point in my life where I need to make some decisions. Not spiritually, but, in some areas of my life. So I just ask you to continue to pray for me. I love you, my brothers and sisters. Peace, and Yahweh bless you.